Have you ever heard the word squirting or female ejaculation and wondered, is it real? Is it safe? Is it pee? Should I do something about it? If any of those questions sound familiar, even if you've never said them out loud, please know you are not alone. I'm Dr. Sarah, and after 20 years as a health educator specializing in mature intimacy, I can tell you these are smart questions that deserve clear, honest answers. Most men, especially those over 60, were never given a space to ask these things without shame. In my practice, I hear these exact questions every single week. That's why I made this video. Subscribe now, because this is the kind of evidence-based conversation that can build deeper trust and a more connected relationship. In the next few minutes, I'm going to explain the real biology behind this fascinating experience, what the science says, and why understanding it is one of the most powerful ways to show up as a confident, present, and accepting partner. Let's begin. Now let me share what 20 years of working with couples has taught me about this fascinating aspect of human intimacy. When I first began my practice as a health educator, I quickly learned that the questions people carry privately often weigh far heavier than the medical facts themselves. The shame, the confusion, the worry about being normal, these concerns deserve the same careful attention we give to any other aspect of our health. Let me tell you about Robert, a 68-year-old retired teacher I work with. He came to me after 42 years of marriage to his wife Helen, carrying a question he'd never felt comfortable asking anyone. During their intimate moments decades earlier, Helen had experienced something that left them both confused and slightly embarrassed. They'd never discussed it openly, and over the years, it became one of those unspoken mysteries in their relationship. Robert wanted to understand not for performance reasons, but because he loved his wife and wished he could have responded with knowledge rather than uncertainty. I coordinated with Robert's medical team, and together we explored the science behind what he and Helen had experienced. What Robert learned changed everything about how he understood intimacy and his role as a caring partner. Today, at 68, Robert describes feeling more connected to Helen than ever before, simply because he finally understood what his body and hers were capable of together. Here's what happens when we talk about female ejaculation or squirting. Your partner's body works like a well-maintained plumbing system with multiple components serving different functions. As we age, all our systems change somewhat, which is completely normal. What many people don't realize is that female ejaculation comes from a specific part of this system, the Skene's glands, sometimes called the female prostate. These glands sit near the urethra and can produce fluid during intense arousal. Research shows this can help women feel deeply satisfied and emotionally connected because the experience represents a complete physiological response. The wonderful thing is, this works with your partner's natural body wisdom, not against it. The fluid itself is fascinating from a scientific perspective. Studies from respected medical institutions show it contains prostatic acid, phosphatase, glucose, and other compounds that are distinctly different from urine. This matters tremendously because understanding the actual composition helps eliminate the shame or confusion that might arise. In my practice, when couples learn this scientific foundation, they often tell me they feel relieved and empowered to approach intimacy with curiosity rather than worry. What I find remarkable is how this knowledge transforms relationships. Frank, a 71-year-old retired firefighter, shared with me that learning about his wife Margaret's physiology helped him become a more attentive and confident partner. He realized that his role wasn't to make something happen, but to create the emotional safety where natural responses could occur without judgment. The emotional dimension of this experience cannot be overstated. When a woman feels completely safe, understood, and unhurried, her nervous system shifts into a state that allows for deeper physical responses. Your presence and acceptance in those moments communicate something profound, that you honor her body's natural expressions of pleasure and connection. Research from medical institutions supports this understanding. Studies with people over 60 show that couples who communicate openly about intimate experiences report higher relationship satisfaction and stronger emotional bonds. In my practice, when patients discuss these topics with their doctor's knowledge, they consistently describe feeling more connected and fulfilled in their partnerships. This brings us to something crucial. Not every woman experiences female ejaculation, and that's perfectly normal. Think of it like any other individual variation in how our bodies respond. Some people are naturally more sensitive to certain touches, some prefer different approaches to intimacy, and some have different physiological responses. None of this reflects on adequacy or satisfaction. The goal is never to achieve a specific outcome, but to create an atmosphere of acceptance and exploration. Charles, a 65-year-old former accountant, initially worried that his wife Susan had never experienced this phenomenon. When we talked through the science together, Charles realized he'd been approaching intimacy with an achievement mindset rather than a connection mindset. Once he shifted his focus to Susan's overall comfort and pleasure, their intimate life improved dramatically, regardless of specific physical responses. Here's exactly how to approach this understanding in your relationship. What you need is patience, open communication, and genuine curiosity about your partner's experience. When to bring this up is during relaxed, non-intimate conversations when you're both feeling close and comfortable. How to do it involves 3 simple steps. First, express your desire to be the best partner possible. Second, ask if she's comfortable discussing intimate topics. And third, share that you've learned some interesting things about how bodies work and wonder about her experiences. What to expect is that most people appreciate a partner who wants to understand them better. Some conversations happen easily, others take time to develop. Both responses are perfectly normal. With your doctor, I always encourage patients to mention new wellness approaches to their healthcare team. Most doctors appreciate when you take active interest in your health and your relationship's well-being. Let me share what the science tells us about the broader health implications. When couples communicate openly about intimacy, both partners experience measurable health benefits. Your nervous system functions better when you feel emotionally connected and physically comfortable. Blood pressure often improves, stress hormones decrease, and overall cardiovascular health can benefit from strong, trusting relationships. This connects to something fascinating from recent research. Studies indicate that certain natural compounds might support the circulatory health that underlies satisfying intimate experiences. Research from the Technion Israel Institute of Technology, published in evidence-based medical journals, shows that compounds in pomegranate have powerful antioxidant activity. This may help support blood flow and vascular health, particularly important as we age. Similarly, clinical trials from the National Institutes of Health have documented ginger's ability to support healthy circulation and reduce oxidative stress. These natural approaches work by supporting your body's existing systems rather than forcing artificial responses. However, it's extremely important to remember these natural methods are supportive only, never replacements for medical treatment. If you're taking blood thinners, diabetes medications, or blood pressure treatments, always consult your doctor before using any new supplements. The practical application of this knowledge goes beyond just understanding physiology. David, a 74-year-old grandfather of 4, told me that learning about intimacy's emotional components helped him realize that his most important contribution as a partner was his full presence and acceptance. When his wife felt truly seen and valued, their physical connection naturally deepened. This emotional safety begins long before any intimate moments. It develops through daily kindnesses, respectful communication, and consistent demonstration that you value your partner as a complete person. Women often tell me that feeling emotionally secure is the foundation for all physical intimacy. Creating this emotional foundation involves several key elements. Listen without trying to solve problems unless she asks for solutions. Show interest in her thoughts and feelings about topics beyond just intimacy. Demonstrate through actions that you respect her autonomy and choices. And perhaps most importantly, communicate that you find her desirable not just physically, but as a whole person whose company you genuinely enjoy. William, a 63-year-old retired postal worker, discovered that when he started asking his wife Linda about her day and really listening to her answers, their entire relationship shifted. The intimacy they'd been missing returned naturally because Linda felt valued and understood. This created the emotional climate where physical intimacy could flourish. Now, when physical intimacy does occur and female ejaculation happens, your response becomes incredibly important. The ideal reaction combines acceptance, appreciation, and care. Rather than focusing on the physical aspects, focus on the emotional connection you've just shared. A simple "you're amazing" or "I love being close to you like this" communicates far more than any technical commentary. Some practical considerations matter too. Have towels nearby if needed, but don't make a big production of preparation. The goal is maintaining intimacy's natural flow while being practically prepared. After intimate moments, focus on connection rather than cleanup. Hold each other, talk softly, and let her know you feel grateful for the experience you've shared. Thomas, a 66-year-old former engineer, initially worried about the practical aspects until he realized that his caring response mattered infinitely more than perfect preparation. When he focused on his wife Dorothy's comfort and their emotional connection, the practical elements became simple background details rather than sources of anxiety. The health benefits of understanding and accepting this aspect of female sexuality extend far beyond the intimate relationship itself. Men who approach their partner's sexuality with curiosity and acceptance report feeling more confident and satisfied in their relationships overall. This confidence often translates to better physical health, improved mood, and stronger social connections. Research supports these observations. Studies show that men in satisfying intimate relationships have lower rates of depression, better cardiovascular health, and stronger immune function. The emotional security that comes from deep partnership creates physiological benefits that extend throughout your entire health picture. I'd love to hear about your experience with relationship communication. Have you found approaches that work well alongside conversations with your healthcare provider about relationship health? Share your story in the comments below. Your experiences help other men navigate these important conversations with wisdom and confidence. For couples interested in supporting their overall health naturally, the research on circulation-supporting compounds offers interesting possibilities. Beyond pomegranate and ginger, studies suggest that regular physical activity, stress reduction, and good nutrition all contribute to the physical foundation that supports satisfying intimate relationships. However, remember that the emotional and relational elements remain far more important than any physical interventions. Daniel, a 72-year-old grandfather who'd been widowed and remarried, told me that his second marriage taught him that true intimacy begins with emotional intimacy. When he and his new wife could talk openly about everything, including intimate topics, their physical relationship naturally reflected that deep trust. The communication skills that support intimate conversations also strengthen your relationship in every other area. When you can discuss sensitive topics with respect and openness, you can handle conflicts more effectively, make decisions together more easily, and support each other through life's challenges more successfully. This becomes particularly important as we age and face new health challenges. Couples who can communicate openly about intimate concerns are better equipped to adapt when medical conditions or medications affect their physical relationship. They approach these changes as a team rather than as isolated individuals facing private struggles. James, a 69-year-old retired sales manager, found that when he and his wife Barbara learned to discuss intimate topics openly, they were much better prepared to handle the changes that came with his heart medication. Instead of suffering in silence or growing apart, they worked together to find new ways to maintain their physical and emotional connection. What questions would you ask your doctor about supporting your relationship health naturally? Comment below your questions. Help me create better content for our community of men who value both evidence-based health information and strong partnerships. The broader perspective here is that understanding female sexuality, including phenomena like female ejaculation, represents much more than technical knowledge. It demonstrates your commitment to knowing your partner fully and responding to her with knowledge rather than assumption or uncertainty. This knowledge also helps you become a better advocate for your partner's health. When women feel comfortable discussing intimate topics with their partners, they're more likely to seek appropriate medical care when needed. They're more likely to communicate about changes in their bodies or concerns about their health. Richard, a 67-year-old retired electrician, discovered that when he became more knowledgeable about women's health topics, his wife Patricia felt more comfortable discussing health concerns with both him and her doctor. This led to earlier detection and treatment of a minor health issue that could have become more serious if left unaddressed. The science continues to evolve in fascinating ways. Recent research explores how emotional intimacy affects physical health, how communication patterns influence relationship satisfaction, and how couples can maintain strong connections throughout the aging process. Staying informed about these developments helps you remain an engaged and supportive partner. Current studies suggest that couples who maintain physical and emotional intimacy throughout their later years experience better cognitive function, stronger immune systems, and greater life satisfaction. The intimate connection you share with your partner isn't just personally fulfilling, it's a significant contributor to your overall health and well-being. Michael, a 70-year-old former factory supervisor, reflects that learning about intimacy and communication in his 60s gave him tools he wished he'd had throughout his entire marriage. However, he's grateful that he and his wife Nancy now have decades of knowledge and experience to draw upon as they continue growing closer together. The key insight from all this research and clinical experience is simple. Your loving presence and informed understanding matter more than technique or performance. When you approach your partner's sexuality with curiosity, respect, and scientific knowledge, you create the foundation for deep, lasting intimacy that enriches both your lives. If this evidence-based approach to understanding intimacy resonates with you, please subscribe for more practical relationship education that honors your partnership with both your spouse and your healthcare provider. Share this with someone who values combining natural wellness approaches with medical expertise and deep emotional connection. Remember, every relationship is unique, and what matters most is the love, respect, and understanding you bring to your partnership. Armed with knowledge and guided by compassion, you can create the intimate connection you both deserve, regardless